Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Hopefully everyone is enjoying their weekend right now. In front of me here I have 3 blaster boxes of 2025 Topps Heritage, a product that came out a while back in April. And I know most people right now are opening Topps Series 2, Topps Inception, probably Bowman as well, as we're waiting for Topps Chrome to make its release probably sometime next month, along with other products as well for baseball. But in front of me here, I'm going to be opening up these 3 blaster boxes. I know people have seen videos of these already. I'm continuing to build the set here for Heritage, which is what this product is focused on, you know, for set builders. So for those, I'm pretty sure you guys know the rundown here. 8 packs, 8 cards per pack. There's a 500 card set. You know, 100 of those are going to be short print. They're doing the 76 design. It says here to look for exclusive base dark green parallels and pink sparkle chrome variations, along with other stuff that they mention. So we're gonna go ahead and take all these packs out. Well, not all of them, but I'll go one by one. I picked these up at Barnes & Noble the other day during the week. And instead of going, you know, I decided to take a different approach. I was like, why not go to Barnes & Noble? See what luck they can bring to me here. So the fun thing with Barnes & Noble is they are fully stocked with product. You know, you got baseball, basketball, and football. Though the one thing with Barnes & Noble is that when you go buy, they only have blaster boxes in stock. Unfortunately, when it came to Heritage or even Series 2, because I picked up 3 blasters of each. But I even asked, like, hey, do you carry any other variations, like mega boxes or hangers? And they said no, all they get are the blaster boxes. The only megas that they get are for basketball and for football. So let's get into this pack here. As we all know, there's gonna be chrome cards now, as chrome cards are part of this product, as in like being more common. So we got Fairbanks, we got Sam. There's Kershaw right there, who's 8 strikeouts away from reaching 3,000. Yelich, Bush, not a bad one to get in chrome. In chrome of Dylan Cruz, Juan Soto, and Horwitz. Now, as everyone knows, not everyone's happy, or not happy, but we all know the rookie class here for 2025 isn't the best compared to last year's. But you never know. There are some ones that do stand out, but compared to last year's, it is definitely not as strong. So here's the pink sparkle chrome variation that comes with the blaster boxes. This one's a Patrick Bailey. They're not numbered, just in case you guys are wondering. Not numbered. Got a rookie here of Yosver, Zuleta, Peralta, J-Rod, and as we all know with Heritage, there are variations that you can find back here in like small print somewhere on the card to let you know if it's a variation, or if not, you can always check the code here as well. But as you can see, this code is so tiny, it's pretty hard to see. I don't know why they do that. Got Edwards, Haniger. You get a foil card here of Verlander, anniversary card, Corbin Carroll, and Clase. So let's see if we could find some of the nice rookies. We did find one of them in Cruz. I mean, the main one's probably James Wood right now. He's been pretty solid for the Nationals. Upcoming next pack here, Herrera. Insert here a Vicky Mantle of all-time All-Stars. Grant Holman, Rendon. Rare photo of him not injured, right? Will Benson. Then we got Bueller right here, Vientos, and Kumar Rocker, who was highly chased when his Bowman first came out, but then he is a deal of injuries and all. But yeah, oh, here's the dark green parallel that they mentioned, the blasters, along with the pink sparkle chrome variations. You got Drew Thorpe, not numbered as well, in case you guys are wondering. Jose Ramirez, Benintendi, Hill, Naya, Santana, Montgomery, Brandon Drury, and Jonathan India. Of course, later on after, I'll go check, you know, for the short prints, any of the high numbers. that do appear there. See if we get lucky and pull an autograph out of here, or even a relic. I'll take that. Suarez, Jimenez. Here's our other Chrome card of Stephen Kwan, an All-Star, who's probably going to most likely be All-Star again this year. Brooks Lee, not bad. Gorman. So out of these 3 blaster boxes, I'm going to guess we at least get 1 hit. Here's our next pink Sparkle Chrome variation. Very shiny. Schoolboy, who's probably like the best pitcher right now in baseball. Ciano, another insert. I don't know if you can get a Chrome Refractor, Freddie Fermin. Not the one you want, the Royals, of course. Y'all want Bobby Witt, Brent Rooker, and Rogers. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Barnes & Noble for a bit. See, when it comes to retail, see if I get some luck out of there. Now, regarding what's actually happening in baseball, that's actually a cool photo right there with his shades on. I'm pretty sure there's some collector out there collecting all the parallels of this card. Tovar, Ben Rice, Ellis, and Heaney. Like I said, baseball is going on right now with my Dodgers. As y'all saw the little fiasco between them and the Padres, determining whether the hitters that were getting hit were intentional or not. I mean, you could tell me, most of the time the Padres ones are more intentional. That was just a whole mess right there. Led to ejections. Led to both managers getting suspended, 1 game suspensions. Suarez of the Padres, he got 3 games. Oh, there's Yamamoto one. That's pretty cool. Oh, there's Spencer Schwalbach. Goodman. But yeah, I'll go back and see if there's any high prints. Nothing too crazy out of that first blaster box. But yeah, back to the whole Padres-Dodger thing. I thought it was funny. But also, I thought the way the umpires handled it was very poorly. All I had to do after the second game was just issue warning at the beginning of the game. If anyone gets hit, throw them out. No need for benches to clear and all that. Though I did find it funny how Shohei handled when he got hit the second time, and he basically just called back his team like, nah, just stay in the dugout, no point. Just being very humble and, showing the class that he has by just talking over to the Padres dugout, cracking some jokes. It was a fun series to watch. I'll say that. We came out on top this time. We won't see them again until August. So we'll see how the division is at that point in August. If it's going to be a close race or, my Dodgers going to run away with it during that stretch. It'll be fun to see, I'll tell you that. I'm sure we'll be seeing them sometime down in the playoffs. Riley Green Chrome, Max Meyer, and Bryce Miller. Also in baseball news, as you know, Boston making that big trade, sending away Devers to the Giants. And that drama with Devers this whole season, him not wanting to play any other position for some reason, because of whatever his contract stated that they promised him, and all of a sudden they're asking him to help out and be a team player if he wants to be the franchise, the face of the franchise. But it just ended all poorly, so they just gave him away for a bunch of... I'm surprised they didn't even get at least one big prospect, but you never know. Maybe down the line those prospects they sent will develop and turn out to be all-stars for the Giants. Who knows? But it just looks very bad. Just like when they gave away Mookie. And now they gave away Sale, and then he became a Cy Young Award winner the next year. Now they're giving away Devers with that contract. Lopez for the Pink Sparkles. Iglesias, Burrows, Baker, Bush, Edwards, Nito, and De La Cruz. So now my Dodgers have to worry about Devers being in our division. And the Red Sox can just carry on, and they can just hope that they make the playoffs this year. Because if not, that fan base is going to be wanting someone to get fired. Haniger, Rendon, AL and NL champs. Will we see that again this year? Who knows? Who knows? Our next dark green parallel. Not the people that you want to get in those parallels, of course. There's Tatis. Man who flops when he gets hit. I did find it funny when he got hit on the hand, and then Machado after the game was saying that, oh, Dodgers better pray that his scan, you know, the X-rays come out negative. And I'm like, what are you gonna do if it doesn't? Like, are you gonna fight the whole team? River Ryan for my Dodgers. He's been injured, so we haven't seen him at all. But yeah, I just thought it was a funny quote by Machado, like asking us to light up a candle. And the funny part is that Tatis was in the lineup the next day. And what happened? One of the Royals pitchers ended up throwing it at his head. Over his head, so he's going to go after them. Kerry Carpenter and a pink sparkle. Alright, this second blaster box, not as strong, but of course, with Heritage, it is tough. Our Chrome Refractor of Rhys Hoskins. These used to be numbered. Now they're not. Merrill Kelly and Drew Romo. But yeah, with Heritage, I don't expect anything crazy because, you know, they make a lot out of it. Of course, if you have the luck, you can pull, you know, black border, chrome numbered, autographs, relics, maybe even cut signatures. So honestly, my expectations are low. I just enjoy opening Heritage. I find it more fun. More of a challenge to get hits. More satisfying, I think. Alright, out to our last one here. As you can see, nothing too crazy for me to put on the stand. Some nice parallels, you know, with the Blaster exclusive parallels, but nothing crazy that's stand worthy to me. Let's see, is our last chance here. We can pull an autograph or a relic out of here. Tillo, Acuna, Peralta, Diaz, Bart, that guy, Caminero. Also, this weekend you have Fanatics Fest, the second year that they're doing it. Bring parallel here of Hicks. He was the one that got traded to the Red Sox and part of that Devers trade. There's Kopech. Shota. That looks interesting. I don't know if I've seen that one. Nope, it's base. I just have to go back and look at it. Terra, Cal Ripken, there's Teoscar. Reese Haynes. What was I saying? Oh yeah, Fanatics Fest. I know people are putting up videos. I know there's gonna be that crowd of the hobby that is just gonna despise it and wants it to fail. It looks fun. If I can, I wish I could go. It's just I don't have the money for that. You know, fly over to New York, spend money on hotels and buying the tickets, and spend money. You know, meet and greets and all that. Weathers for our Chromes, Action Churio, and Donovan. Looks like a fun event. I know people are trying to compare it to the National, but they're just two separate events. One focuses on card collecting, Fanatics Fest focusing more on just bringing in the fun by having athletes interact with the fans. So maybe one year I'll get to go if they ever decide to move it out of New York. If not, I'll try to plan it out. But as you can see here, oh, there's Roki, who's the cover boy for Topps Chrome Baseball. That's going to be coming out. I know many people weren't happy about that, which also brings up the topic that makes you laugh when people complain, like, oh, why'd they choose that person for the cover? I get it. He's been injured for most of the time, hasn't been that great, but I'm sure they planned that way ahead. They didn't think he was going to be injured for this long. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised I won't see him for the rest of the season. Dark green parallel there at Willie Mays, not bad. I just find it funny people say, like, is that, depending whoever's on the cover, is that like gonna stop you from buying? I don't think so. You're still gonna buy the cards. I'm sure if Topps coulda, they probably would have changed it. You probably wouldn't have Roki on there. You probably would have had Jacob Wilson on there. You know. He's been having a great season. Jack Flaherty. There's Blake Snell. Chrome of George Kirby, Festa, and Gibson. Alright, down to our last pack here. Thanks for everyone for tuning in. I know there hasn't been much excitement out of these blaster boxes, but honestly, this is what you expect out of Topps Heritage. And like I said, I had no expectations going in. I had low expectations. As I'm opening these just to help complete the set that I'm building for this product. Our pink chrome here, Freddie Peralta. There's Shohei. Manaea Mena. So hopefully I don't get many repeats when I go back and see which ones. Refractor chrome here of Jameson. Moniak and Marte's gonna end it. Like I said, I'm gonna go back and see if I missed anything. Any short prints or whatever. Or even any of the high numbers and all. That's gonna do it for today, guys. Thanks for tuning in, watching all that. I know with people, like I said, probably people are like moved on past Heritage. At Barnes & Noble, they had a box full of those. Like, it was insane the amount of blaster boxes they had of Heritage left over. But yeah, that's gonna do it for today. Nothing really crazy out there. We did get some of the nice rookies, some cards for my PC for my Dodger binder. It's always nice. I'll see how far I'm away from completing this set after I count out these cards and see what's missing. I do have 3 blaster boxes of Topps Series 2 that will be opening up on the next video, and it won't be too long of a wait compared to this video, so look out for that video. See if we could pull something nice out of there. I know retail's brutal right now because everyone's saying, oh, they're overprinting everything. Well, there's the whole thing of supply and demand. Everyone wants the cards, which I think is fine, and it's retail. I don't expect to pull crazy stuff, but it does happen. There have been cases where people pull crazy, one-of-ones out of blaster boxes. So who knows? We'll see if I get that chance next time. But yeah, leave a like. The video always helps the channel. Subscribe if you're new. At this point, I've been stuck in the 260s. Trying to get to 300, but it's okay. I mean, like I said, this is something I do on the side. It's not, my main thing. I just enjoy opening cards for everyone to see. For those who just want to have something on in the background, just to see what people get. But I'm pretty sure 99% of you know what to expect out of Heritage retail. I'm sure there's probably better chances in the hangers or the mega boxes, but I'm just sticking to blasters for now. After that, I'll just probably go on eBay or go to card shows, and we got the sirens coming through. Apologize for that. But yeah, I'm gonna end it here. 3 blasters, not much out of it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Stay safe out there. Take care.